Hello everybody, I'm here for day 4 of Care December, and today's prompt is Northern Lights. I don't know exactly how this is going to turn out, but we're gonna give it a shot. I had painted a piece of it was actually a card that I got in the mail. A thank you. It was actually a thank you for an order that I placed. So anyway, I'm gonna try painting it black, and I'm gonna try putting blue and pink and purple for the Northern Lights. It's not showing up as good as I had hoped. So let's see what I can do with that. I'll get a different blue. Oh, wait a minute. I'll put some more white out. The colors are, I don't know if you've ever seen the Northern Lights. I have not seen them in person, but I have, seen them on pictures of them, and the colors are light. They're not dark, and they're very visible. So, and I've got some pink out here, which I may need some white for that too. What shows up better? And then I mixed a blue and it's not very purple. Let's see what I can do about that. Oddly enough, well, maybe it's not oddly, but I don't do a lot of work in purple, so I don't have a lot of purple paints. I think I got maybe a Liquitex Basic somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Now I've lost my blue. It's all purple now. A lot of paint for this little card. Let's see if I can get something that's a little more blue. That's looking purple too. That's Prussian blue, a golden Prussian blue, and if I can mix it without getting so much purple in it, I'll wipe this card off. It's a hot mess here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna get I'm going to try to do some trees. I may need some more. I don't want to do black. I'm going to do this Prussian blue, I think, for the trees. And I'm just going to do it with a gift card. I think it's a gift card or a credit card. I'm not sure which, but an old credit card. I think I got a smaller card. I've got a skewer here that might help me get the trees better than trying to use that card. Okay. I think that may be as good as it's gonna get. All right, so we need to dry this. And it's so thick, it may take a while. I'm just going to try to get this bottom dried enough where I can put Northern Lights on it. And then I'll worry about drying the rest of it. And, you know, I'll let it dry on its own. So let me see if I've got a piece of paper. I do. something I tore off of one of my pages. And I worked on my Lamy pen. I haven't tested to see if it's going to write, so we'll see. I'm going to get my hand in a bunch of paint. Get another paper towel. See if this is going to work. If you've never cleaned a pen like this, you have to you take it all apart to where you have only the nib, this part right here, and you put it in water and let it sit until the water comes back clean after an hour of it sitting there. And if that doesn't, then you dump the water out and you run it again. Let's see what I need to do to this. This end off. I didn't do anything to my glue. I think I'm just gonna use this Fabri-Tac. Well, no, I have some 3-in-1 glue, which is, about the same thing as Fabri-Tac, but this one I'm gonna use. obviously got it in some paint there. Okay, let's do some splatters. I think I need a little more pink paint. It's white paint. I've had it open 2 or 3 times and it's still hard as dickens to get it open. I guess I probably should clean the top, maybe. All right, let's see what I can do about that H here. Let's see if I can clear it up a little bit. I have a bit of gesso here, and I'm just looking for a tiny brush. This is not particularly tiny, but I think it might do the trick. Okay, I had to repair that H or the E. If I take a dip pen or anything like that, in this wet paint, it's gonna for sure ruin the nib. So I'll take this just a jelly roll type pen. All right, so let's try to get this to where we can get a good look at it. This is just a sheet that I put in there to protect everything as I was painting. Oh, I didn't do the splatters, did I? Let's put this back. I did a big no-no and left my fan brush in the water last night. Not a good thing to do. Okay, there are my little stars. All right, so we're going to get rid of that. I'm going to finish drying this later. Okay, so this is day 4 of Carrie December. I don't know, can you see it? Am I off camera altogether? I think I've got things stuck together here. Okay, there we go. I think you can see that maybe. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow.